Welcome back to Shani Beauty. So I thought I would do just a little follow-up video about one of my posts that was a bit more personal and was a bit more, about me. Now, for those of you that know me on Shani Beauty, I rarely talk about myself or about any personal issues regarding me or how I feel, I guess. So I want to be a bit more open to you guys because, it's like a mini family, it's like a mini community here, and I love every single one of you that have supported me and always commenting and sharing and just, being happy. Here is a safe space. We don't like any hateful comments. We don't like none of that. Anyone that does that is straight blocked. We don't tolerate that kind of stuff here. It's a positive, it's a positive page. I'm not like any type of influencer that's just, fake and typical and whatever, but we're not gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into the video by saying thank you to everyone. First and foremost, I'm stuttering because I'm really nervous. Thank you to everyone who has, commented and supported that video and actually, commented like, oh, and messaged me separately, not even on the video, just messaged me separately to just ask me how I am. And, I put a bit of myself out on the internet and I didn't realise how much love and support I would receive from that because everyone goes through their own journeys. Yes, no one posts it, no one does that, but this particular thing has really affected me all throughout my childhood. So that's why I really wanted to make a video about it because, one problem and then it just sprouts off from everywhere. So think of it like a tree. So you got the root, then you got the stump, and then you've got the leaves and the branches. So that problem, so for me personally, the issue with like my mom and all of that, that's kind of like the root. Then me growing up is like the trunk. So it's like growing up, all of these questions, all of these emotions, and then the leaves and the sprouts are like me now. So in my adult life and, hopefully in my future, hopefully I don't have any of these problems. But, these problems are like that. So the root, the stump, and then the leaves and the branches. So for me, I have to get to the root cause. And for me, feeling insecure about myself and not feeling beautiful enough and not feeling like, not feeling good in general, not feeling beautiful is because I never had, well, I'm not saying I never had a stable mother figures because I had literally like 8 mother figures in my life. I'm not saying that, but I never really had like I had a complex childhood, should I say. Let's just put it like that. But I never had that, stability in my life where it's like, I always had this idea in my head that I'd have the perfect family, of course. Growing up now, I know that would never happen. No one really has a perfect life. And growing up, I realised, although I never had a mother figure, I had everyone else around me. And I had more love than probably people with only one mom. I had more than that. And I'm really grateful for that. But that's what I want to talk about. So most of those problems stemmed from my mom and her not being there and just being psychologically damaging and everything. And growing up now, I kind of realised that yes, I've addressed these issues, that most of these problems are from not having a mom or my mom not being there or being in and out. It was kind of like, oh, does she love me? Does she not? I didn't know where I stood with her. And then when we did have a relationship, she would just go 360 and I'd be like, oh, okay, so what do I do now? So it's kind of like that. But let's not even talk about her. She's not even like, she didn't even deserve the time of day. But I just want to say, honestly, thank you guys for being so supportive, not only with Shani Beauty, but, just me in general, helping me cope through it because it is really hard. And, my family knows like how I wouldn't say hard because I was kind of sheltered from it, but you know, it was difficult growing up because I was always the one in my family was like, you know, without a mom basically. And yeah, so I want to thank you to all of you guys, you know, my family as well. My family are literally all of them on my rock. Um, I don't want to get emotional. Like my auntie, she sat over there. I know she's listening, but my auntie, my boy, she's honestly, what would I call you? I call her my best friend. I wouldn't even call her my boy. I call her my best friend. She's helped me a lot. You know, she gasses me up. She tells me I'm like this, and she tells me I'm beautiful. So she's like, you're my mum, man. You're my mum. We're very emotional. We're empathics, aren't we? We're empathic. So she's actually taught me how to be I wouldn't say
decent human being.
Yeah, a decent human being. She's taught me to be more spiritual and more accepting of myself, you know. She's like inner beauty, yeah, inner beauty, she says. She's taught me all of these, and I'm just there like, I'm a confident, beautiful woman now, as you can see. In it, as you can see. But yeah, so I would have to thank, obviously, my boy. I'd obviously have to thank everyone. You know, you made me feel like this. And like now, I just did my makeup. I actually posted for the first time without any filters. It was just like my skin, it was me, and touch wood, my skin has gone so much better, and I've been feeling better as well. You know, we've had a lot of shit going on here, you know, for the past week, and I haven't posted, so this is a bit of a late video, but you know, touch wood, everything's sorted now, everything is like fine. So let's just get some normality back into our lives now. Obviously, we're going back into tier 3, which is a nightmare, you know, with Christmas coming up, but you make do. We're still going to be around loved ones. We still have FaceTime calls, you know. We're still going to have some food. We're still going to have all of that, pigs on blankets, everything, Yorkshire puddings. But, you know, you just got to make the most of what you've got. And that's how I kind of learned. You make the most of what you've got. I made the most of what I got. Not from having a mom. I had everyone else around me. I had more than a mom, you know. I had like 8 moms. So in fact, I don't really see it as a loss. I don't really see it as like, oh my god, I'm a mom, oh my god. I see it as a blessing, to be honest. And yeah, so this was just like a little follow-up to say thank you to everyone for supporting, obviously, Shani Beauty and myself. And you'll be seeing more videos like this on this channel. It won't be just makeup related, even though I am a makeup artist. It won't be just makeup related. It will be just about topics about, you know, my personal life. I will be posting more about my personal life. I'll be posting more about like body positivity. I'll be posting more about just loving yourself and just everything like this. So I'm gonna be real with you guys, and that's what Shani Beauty is about, just being real. You know, I'm not only a makeup person or influencer, I'm an all-rounder. Like, I can talk about, I'm literally like your internet big sister, I'd say. And obviously my auntie, hopefully she is willing to be in some videos. She can give you some wisdom too, because I've learned so much from her. So they're good. Crying. Are you crying? I think she's crying. She's like empathic. She cries at anything. I cry at anything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy obviously my post now. I hope you guys liked the recent video, and I will see you guys soon. This was just a thank you, and God bless. Stay tuned for more. Thank you. Another thing, I'm going to add this onto the video, another thing that my auntie said after the video ended was the most key thing about being beautiful and, you know, being a decent person is inner beauty. It's all fair and good having, you know, like a pretty face and whatever, and if you don't have the inner beauty, so if you don't have loyalty, you know, the key aspects of just being a human, you know, honesty, trustworthy, like loyalty, sorry, and being trustworthy. If you don't have any of those and more, then what's the good of having just a pretty face? You're just a pretty face then. When you get older, Is that all you're going to be remembered for? Just a pretty face? You know, your looks don't last forever. And this is what my auntie has been telling me. I don't know, how long have you been telling me this? Since I've been wearing makeup, I guess. Since day one. Since day one. To be a decent person, that's what she's told me. So if you don't have all of these, you know, these traits about you, then you're not going to get anywhere in life, I guess. Pretty face is only going to take you so far, let's be real. You know, all these models, going back onto loving yourself and being natural, all these models that have plastic surgery, it ain't going to last forever. You know, natural beauty is timeless. You know, being, you know, a decent person is timeless, and that's how people are going to remember you. Like for me, you know, when I go, hopefully, God forbid, not soon, but when I go, I want people to remember me as, you know, the fun one, the extroverted one, you know, the one who's like full of life. I'm very extroverted. I'm the extroverted wild one of the family, and everyone knows that. That's how I want to be remembered. I want to be remembered just as I am. You know, I'm black and white. I'm a loudmouth. I can say it. I'm confident. I can say it. I'm a bit of a rebel. I can say it. But rebel in a good way. I'm not like a bad kid. Am I a bad kid, would you say? Yeah, I'm not a bad kid. I'm not a bad apple. But, you know, I'm me. And that is, you know, I'm me. That's just black and white. So I do have all of these traits, you know, inner beauty. And I do have an outer beauty as well. Because, you know, look at my face, innit? Look at my face. Not like Joey. Just saying. But, you know, it's all well this is my last thing. It's all well having a pretty face. But you gotta have the traits, the personality to back it up. Because if you're not a decent human being, then you're just not going to get anywhere in life, honestly. It's all about the law of attraction and about manifestation. I've become more spiritual in lockdown as well. So I'm more into crystals now. The law of attraction is real. Someone needs to honestly make like a documentary about this. Well, they have, The Secret, but this needs to be acknowledged more, that the law of attraction is actually real. Manifestation is real, and you know, what you attract is what you get. So that's my final things. That's all I wanted to say. She just said it at the end of the video, because she always loves to critique me and, you know, say good things about my videos and bad things, which is, I'm not saying it's a bad thing that you do that. I appreciate it. But she just said it afterwards, and I thought, oh my god, that's a really good point. I need to add it in there. Because she is like the internet mom as well, isn't it? I'm basically you. No, I'm going to be you in, like, when I'm older, basically. That's what I aspire to be. My auntie is so, like, mashallah, she's paying. She's paying. Everyone asks me, actually, if we're sisters, because honestly, she looks so good for her age. She's 52, right? She don't even look it, like, remotely. She's telling me to shush because she doesn't want her age out there, but honestly, she's so paying. She's paying than all of my, you know, older people that I know, honestly. But yeah, so that's my lasting point in this. So the most important type of beauty is inner beauty, and I'm going to be trademarking that because that is actually brilliant. That's a brilliant thing that you said. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. There's going to be 2 outros, and yeah, stay tuned for more. Bye.